now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle.
Wilson's pass complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
A minute 55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
So we have reached halftime here, and what's it? Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Set him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 3rd down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 3rd down.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. The 30. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 91 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. He gives it off to Carson. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Carson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. They went zone blitz there, obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's break the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's good.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
At the 26-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. On second down now, Singletary. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
No gain on the play.
Singletary again. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Jason Myers.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. Pushing tacklers aside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Bills,
they'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Singletary.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they take a knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now, break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
Throwing again, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore.
Wilson's pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at that they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it.
The onside kick recovered by Buffalo.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And so